Yo, hey everybody, what is up? Sean Hatzel here, 46-year-old stubborn fat expert, owner of online rapid fat loss community Get Lean in 12. And in today's video, which is part 3 of my 3-part series on how to create the ultimate fat burning meal, I'm going to reveal exactly how you can eat before bed for faster fat loss. That's right. I know I've been told that we shouldn't eat after 6 or 7 p.m. if the goal is to lose weight. Science is now showing that this is a myth. And inside this video, I'm going to debunk that myth. Now, in part 1, I talked about how to eat earlier in the day if you're a breakfast eater or you use intermittent fasting, and how avoiding insulin-spiking foods like carbs early in the day allows the body to release more neurotransmitters that give us focus, energy, and help us burn more belly fat. I also talked about why you should eat most of your carbs late at night in video number 2, and I cited 3 published research studies showing that people who eat the majority of their carbs at dinner time have better insulin sensitivity, lose more belly fat, and sleep better than those who eat their carbs earlier in the day. So I know we've all been programmed to believe that we should eat our carbs earlier in the day and taper off at night as the metabolic rate slows down, but this is a myth. If you eat the right foods before bed, it will elevate your metabolism. Not to mention, when you fall into a deep sleep, the metabolic rate increases as you dream. So this debunks the myth that your metabolism is going to slow down before bed. Now, I do recommend that you time this before bed meal the right way and have it about 90 minutes to 2 hours before bed. Now, if you eat your last meal, like say 6 p.m., and you go to bed at 10 p.m., you wait that full 4 hours before you go to bed. Now you're going to bed hungry. You're not going to sleep good. You're going to wake up hungry, and you're going to wake up with blood sugar fluctuations. Now, if you feed your body the right nutrients that I'll share with you in just a second, an hour or 2 before bed, now your body has the nutrients it needs to repair and recover. It helps you induce deep sleep. It prevents morning hunger and stabilizes morning blood sugar. You just have to make sure that you're avoiding high carb foods directly before bed. So the only carbs that I recommend that you eat an hour or 2 before bed are low glycemic berries and cherries. And what you want to do is you want to combine this with a high quality protein source. So no matter what, a couple hours before bed, you want to eat protein because it has a higher thermic effect. And when you eat protein before bed, your body will increase its metabolism simply from digesting that food because it requires more energy to digest protein than it does fats or carbohydrates. You just want to combine that now. You could do some friendly fats. So you could do like a protein shake with a tablespoon of raw nut butter. You could do protein in vegetables. So you could do like a piece of fish or a piece of poultry. You could go ahead and you could broil that, and you could put some olive oil on it and throw any type of low cruciferous, high fibrous veggies on the side as well. Now, the best type of protein to have before bed is actually casein protein because it's slow releasing throughout the night. It takes hours to digest, so it slowly releases amino acids, feeding your muscles to help you recover and sleep better during the night. Casein protein is found in a lot of protein powders. It's also found in cottage cheese and Greek yogurt. So a great pre-bed snack is some cottage cheese with some berries or cherries, or some Greek yogurt with some berries or cherries. If you cannot tolerate dairy, again, stick with these lighter protein sources. Research shows that if you want to eat things like red meat before bed, it could potentially spike insulin too high. Remember, this is what the key before eating before bed. You could eat literally 10 minutes before bed, and if you stick to these guidelines, okay, you're going to get great results. It's not going to make you gain weight at all. You just have to make sure that you avoid insulin spiking foods. So you want to avoid ripe fruits and you want to avoid starches a couple hours before bed. These are the foods that raise insulin and spike insulin. Insulin is a fat storage hormone, and it blocks the release of growth hormone while you sleep. Remember, while you're sleeping is when the body releases the most growth hormone throughout the night. And if you eat insulin spiking foods before bed, it's going to blunt that and prevent your body from releasing growth hormone. Now, before I sign off on this, I want to talk about this #1 fat storing food combination to avoid, and that is starches and fats together, or ripe fruits with sugar and fats together. And I'm going to give you a healthy example. Let's say you decide to have a ripe banana with some raw nut butter. Sounds pretty delicious. And these are both healthy food choices. But the ripe banana has a lot more sugar than a green banana. As a banana ripens, the resistant starch turns into sugar. So a ripe banana has a lot of sugar. That sugar is going to spike insulin. Insulin is the body's storage hormone. So when that almond butter is in the system at the same exact time as that insulin is going to take that fat and it's going to store it. So this is the #1 fat storing food combination that you want to avoid 95% of the time. It's completely fine on your cheat day or when you're having a cheat meal, but you can think about all the combinations of our favorite foods out there that have this deadly combination of starches and sugars with fats. Ice cream and a lot of our favorite cheat foods, whether it be fast food or it be lasagna, spaghetti, Mexican, Chinese. All these foods combine a ton of starches and sugars with a lot of fats, and that is a fat storing disaster. So hopefully you got something out of this video. If you learned something new, do me a huge favor, click the like button, share this, tag a friend that could benefit. If you have questions, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching and keep going strong.